my tiny little corner of YouTube where we keep bumping into each other. How the devil are you? Just thought I would just come on and have a little chit chat. Why I sort out the washing. Does anybody else do this? Do the washing, do the ironing, and then leave it in a pile for like a week. I can hear my mum screaming right now saying, "No, I do not, Sarah. No, I do not. I brought you up better than this. Sorry, Mum. I'm sorry. I know she's going to be disappointed because my mum's like just epic housewife who's very, very much more on it than I am. But yeah, I've left it. And now it's beyond a joke, really. While we're on the topic of washing and ironing, who irons? Does anybody around here iron? We iron everything around here. Chris is also the same. We are an ironing family, but I do have friends and we have regular conversation who's like, "You iron? What a waste of your life. Like, don't iron." But if I'm being honest, I quite like to iron. I like to get into crisp iron sheets. I like to put on crisp ironed, even pyjamas, underwear, socks, you name it. We do all of that around here. But yeah, I know lots of people that are just like, no, just wash it better. But I have tried, and I've never, ever been able to wash my clothes, dry it, fold it and put away. Like, not being funny, but it looks like a bag of shit. Like, I have to iron. So maybe that's where I'm going wrong. The fact that I just don't know how to actually not iron, like dry it in a fashion or wash and dry it in a fashion. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing something wrong. Anyway, I didn't come on to talk about my washing and my ironing. Do you know what I did come on to talk to you about? So I've come on to talk to you about personal development, mental fitness, basically everything that I like to chat about. However, from a male point of view. Now, I hear you ask yourself, well, Sarah, you are a female. What are you going to talk about? Well, this is what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to get Chris to come and talk. Chris does like to, he's got an interest in this topic. He would like to kind of have a little chat and touch on like mindset from a male point of view. And I've been asking him for weeks. I've been bloody asking him for weeks since our last video. And I know he's liked around here, so I know he'll have been missed. But I think he's procrastinated on it. I think he might be a little bit like, oh, like, how do we start? Where And do you know what? I've just decided I'm going to ambush him. I'm going to 100% ambush him. And I'm just going to pop the camera in front of him and just randomly start talking, just generally get him speaking, because I know it's something he does want to speak about. I know it is something that he is interested in, and he does want to do a video with me. I know he does. I mean, we've been busy, so I'll give him a little bit of a break, but I do think there might be a little tiny bit of procrastination going on. And obviously we was away last week as well, so I just think it's an interesting topic. It's something that I think is really relevant. And I think it's interesting. It'll be interesting to hear Chris's side of like just generally because I come from a very spiritual woo-woo kind of point of view when I talk about self-development and mindset and all these things. I just think it'd be really interesting to hear his side of it and how he looks at it, and just generally a male's point of view. Babe, do you think it's harder for men to talk about how they feel?
Yeah.
Than women?
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Why is it harder for men to talk about it than women? Girls are just closer, aren't they? They can have like them types of conversations, whereas men, like, we're a bit like lone wolves. We don't really.
Just like to internalise it.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's a bad thing, really, isn't it?
Yeah. I think more men should talk.
You know, I've got some best pals who I'm comfortable with having conversations with, and I think you need to have somebody, and I think it makes a difference if somebody's been through something similar. It's easier to talk to them, and you know they've been through it as well.
Yeah, so you like relate to them.
Yeah, definitely. And you can have that conversation because you can be like, well, what did you do when this happened, or what did they do, or
It's a good time to chat.
not really.
Do you think there's things that you can do to look after your mental health and your mindset? And
I think there's things you've got to do.
mm-hmm.
I think you've got to do something to. I think what happens is you do things to try and take your mind off it, but taking your mind off it is only a short-term fix. So I don't know, go in the gym for an hour or do whatever, or that's only taking your mind off it for a short period of time. And I think you've got to try and realize what your triggers are.
Okay.
Learn and think about things a bit differently. I think you've got to do something, because if you don't, you just. What did Christine used to say to me? She used to say.
She said that you had all your pennies stacked on top of each other.
Yes. So it used to be you all you're basically doing is just building up problem after problem after problem after problem after problem, and you're stacking your pennies, and then one day your pennies just fall over. And that was always something that always stuck with me, I think, because she's right. You know what I mean? Avoid it, move on, avoid it, move on. And then eventually your stack of pennies falls down, and that's what happened. It fell down.
How did it fall down for you?
That's the bit, isn't it? Like with dealing with mental health and stuff like that. You can't quite put your finger on what's done it, what's triggered it.
Well, I think that's the problem, isn't it? It's all the pennies falling down at once. So that
Yes.
last penny could be something really small or something big. But because you've got so many pennies stacked on top of each other, it all just comes a crumbling.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's. So you can't quite put your finger on the one thing. You can't go, oh, what pushed you over the edge? What was your like mental trigger that?
Yeah, the grief of your mum was obviously bad.
Yeah.
But you kind of expect that, don't you, in a way? Like grief, you know is going to be hard, if that makes sense. Like, but all the other things that had been bottled also came to the surface. And they were the things that were a little bit more shocking, weren't they? Because you've just tried to suppress them and like not think about them for a long time.
Yeah, and you end up. I was talking about things that I forgot. Do you know what I mean? Or didn't think was a problem. Or didn't think I had an issue with it.
What was it that made you want to go to speak to somebody?
I knew there was something wrong, and I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And I knew that there was something that I wasn't.
You didn't feel yourself.
I didn't feel myself. It's difficult to explain. I think I was kind of lost in my own head. Like, I mean, you lived with me during it, but like you'd sit. I felt like I could be in a room like me and you are now. You could be chatting away, because I wouldn't be doing much of the chatting, would I? You could be chatting away to me, telling me about your day, telling me what had gone on.
The lights were on, but no one was at home.
It's exactly like that. I think that's
it's
exactly
almost
what it is.
It's muffled. Almost like you can hear what we're talking and stuff, but like you said that, like, I don't know if it was necessarily like us very often, was it? But like particularly when you were at work and stuff, it like didn't matter. You were just kind of like.
I think you. I think when you're going through it, I think your brain's kind of at capacity as well. I don't think you can actually.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You can't take any more in. It's like nothing goes in, nothing penetrates, nothing. You don't retain anything. You don't.
I think.
The problem with you.
I hate that.
The problem with you is.
No, I think your situation was different. That you have looked after everybody since you was a kid. So almost in a way, you were probably at the stage where like, God, it must be easy if I could just put myself first, because you've always put everybody else first. You've always looked after people, and in a way, like maybe it was like maybe you just give that a go.
Maybe.
Thank God you didn't.
I know, and you were good, weren't you? You were brilliant. It was, to put up with that. That's how I felt at that point. I felt like,
do you know what?
How do I actually? Like, is she even still with me? Because I must just be the
you
worst
have,
person
you'd
to do
only
that.
lost your mum it was like 6 months.
Mm.
And I think, so I don't know, but I think
What?
Losing a parent. I had no idea what you were going through.
I
So
think
to me, it was grief as well.
That people you
know.
lose along the way, it's sad. Yeah?
Oh, okay,
It's
yeah,
super
yeah.
sad.
But a parent
And I
is-
think put up there would definitely be parent. Like everybody you lose up until I lost my mum. I was sad. Yeah, I was sad. But when I lost my mum, it was like another level. It was like, yeah, it was another level sad.
I think we're going to trigger warning this.
What do you mean trigger warning? What's
Well,
trigger
I
warning?
think like people don't want to just come on here and normally you're joking and having fun.
Right.
And
now I've just been ambushed and I'm sort of sat.
Now I've ambushed Chris and now I feel like crying. So it's kind of backfired massively over here. Where
Yeah.
it's a big topic, isn't it? Do you think there's things that you do? I mean, you mentioned like training and stuff, and I think that helps. That helps now, but did you just mean it didn't help when you're in the darkest days? If you don't deal with things.
When you're in that sort of situation, when you're going through that, when you're in that like.
So now if you feel like you're having low days, is there anything you can do to kind of...
I think I can deal with the situation better. I think I don't have as many low days. Yeah, I've told you when I struggle if I have a drink.
Yeah.
If I have a drink...
You do get beer fear, don't you? The day after you
struggle. If I have a drink, I like... Because you get emotional anyway, don't you, when you're hungover? But like keeping a...
And is that like the negative self-talk, basically? That just gets louder. You can't control it.
You get them feelings. You get the feelings that you had before. And that's the bit. And I can see why people would then drink again.
To make the feelings go away.
Another beer or
and then that turns into you drinking
and then you
every
end
day.
up with and then you end up drinking every day.
So what would be like the best thing for somebody to do? So if you had a friend that you thought was struggling and was like, is there anything you could do to help them, or?
I think you can be too much. I think you can, you know what I mean? You can, at some point, you've just got to go, do you know what? You've got to work this out yourself, mate, because it doesn't matter what I'm saying, you're not listening. And I think that's the difficulty. And having somebody around, you know, I've got the boys, I've got you, I've got people around that I've got to get better for, and I've got to try and pull it together. You know what I mean?
They don't even realise they're struggling. And then what they do is they push other people away from them and they retract because they don't want somebody to go, you're not being yourself, what's up with you? Or because they don't even know themselves, they haven't even got there yet. So how can you help them? Because they're the ones that are like pushing away, and you know, as a friend, you might be able to see it as clear as day that they're having mental health problems. And they're just pushing you away.
That's actually one thing that I think when you've been through it as well, I think you spot signs, you spot symptoms, you spot things easier. I think you do spot things. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like being an alcoholic, I guess. And you probably know he's an alcoholic.
It's like your gaydar.
Yeah, like your gaydar. You spot the signs and the symptoms and little bit easier. But if there was anything I'd say to somebody, it's like, if you think you're in that position, or you feeling like you're in that position, is the best thing I ever did was going and actually speaking to somebody.
You to me, I know you like remember it as really dark days and stuff, but I actually think you was very proactive and you moved relatively quickly. So to me, it didn't feel.
But it's the
long
thing is,
time,
you shouldn't like this, like. Going through it all, I think I was lucky because where I was working at the time.
So yeah, your work did pay for you.
And my work paid. I miss it.
Yeah, you'd go back and have therapy, wouldn't you?
I would, yeah. I think like having it once a month or once every 3 months or whatever would be like a great benefit. Like because
I think you should look into that, to be honest, because
I
don't think I'd get a lot of benefit from that. Because do you think men and women? Mental health is different, and mental strength and fitness, whatever we call it.
I don't know really. I think there's a different perception. Feel that we shouldn't be. No,
women
but men
talk more to each other.
Men are supposed to go,
And
yeah, come on,
statistically, men struggle more, and obviously men a lot more. Well, statistically, more men die of suicide than women.
Yeah, you got to be a.
Yeah, it's
you're
like
not
a
bloke.
weak. Yeah,
You know
it's
what I
like
mean?
a
You're not a
weakness
bloke.
if you're not
mental
mentally
health. What are you
strong.
pussy? You know what I mean? You fucking talking mental health.
You know, it's kind of seen to be like a weakness if a man accepts that he's not being strong. But you think it's good to talk, don't you? And you think it's good to be open.
I think you know what I mean. I think you can. I think it changed my life. More chilled, more relaxed, more.
Yeah, I think you.
I definitely don't think things wind me up as much.
But I think you're always evolving and growing, really. I think therapy did help you understand a lot, and I also think it gave you a lot of clarity on some things that happened in your life that you'd packed away in a little box and you didn't talk about it and you didn't really, and I think you kind of lifted that lid, and then it was like, well, that is part of my experience, that is my lived experience. And I think you were quite accepting of it rather than being shameful of it.
Yeah. I think, but I don't think I'd have got them.
No, you'd have never got them from anybody else other than your therapist.
Yeah,
100%. Because
I don't think
you
I'd
would have. No, you could.
All that.
No, and I didn't like. I was happy for you. Like, I knew you wouldn't have been able to talk to me, and we were man and wife, like you did to a therapist. Because the thing is about talking to a partner or a loved one is they take all their own things on, and like if you'd have said like, oh, like, even, I'm not saying you did say this, but like, even Sarah and Chris, even Sarah and Oliver like annoy me when they're speaking. Like, I'd be offended by that. So you can't say them things. Like, it's an open space.
Yeah.
And it could, and like, that was not really an us problem, because you'd have been accepting that actually, like, there's so much on when Sarah's asking me a question, like, what do I want for tea? I don't want to make any more decisions, like, because you're overwhelmed and you're full, aren't you? So I think when you go and seek help from an external person that isn't attached to anything is a completely different conversation, because even your friends want the best for you. So even if you went and spoke to a friend about certain things, they can take up.
You know what I mean? You can be too much.
Yes.
Like, you can
as
be
a friend.
that. Yeah, you can be too much as a friend. You can be like that.
Like, you want to do everything for them and take it all away, take the pain away.
Yeah, and you know what I mean? You're ringing them and you're checking on them, and you know what I mean? You're worried about them, and I'm not saying that people shouldn't do that. What I'm saying is, like, it can be too much. It is like,
And you can take too much on yourself, and then that actually just makes somebody else feel worse.
Yeah, and then you start, you know what I mean? You start to go, well, they're not listening to me. They're not getting there. And you start to get upset with yourself, and then you know what I mean? And I don't think you can work like that. I think it's got to be I think checking in, yes. I think making sure they're all right, yes. I think, taking them out for a walk, doing things, getting out, you know what I mean? I think you've got to do them type of things and having them conversations. I think the one thing that
don't take it personal.
But don't take it personal that they're not listening, they're not changing, you're not fixing them, because that's not what you're there to do. You're there to be
a support.
Well, not you're just there. You're just there to be. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to be the hero. You don't have to be the one that at the end of it you go, oh, that was all down to me, that I saved them, and I made them change their mind and stuff like that. Because and basically she told me to use
like Calm or Headspace.
Headspace, I think it was. Like, follow. She sort of said to me, "There's loads of apps. There's loads of different things you can do. There's loads of different tools." I mean, we still sleep hypnosis.
We do meditation every night. So
that was Christine, wasn't it, who put us onto that?
Well, we did hypnobirthing, remember? So we've always listened to, like, we've always had something on in the background.
Yeah.
But this is what I was meaning, like, there is little things. It doesn't just have to be talk therapy. And some people are not, lucky enough to afford to have therapy, or they don't connect with the therapist. Like, you did connect with your therapist. Some people have therapy and walk away after 6 sessions and like got absolutely zero from that person.
Yeah.
And can almost feel worse. So sometimes you do have to try different therapists, but obviously I talk a lot about mindset and law of attraction and visualization and meditation and EFT tapping. And I was just interested if you think any of them things will help with your mental strength. I'm not saying in your darkest day, when you're feeling down, just go meditate and everything will be okay. Although, that might work.
It might do, but
But
I can't
if you
imagine.
haven't-
I think it'd be a fucking nightmare. I think sitting in your own, with your eyes closed in your own head when you're in your darkest points is just, I just can't think of anything worse.
I think if you practice it and you're quite familiar with it and you can,
I think you'd have to do it before.
that quickly. But I think if you're like never done it before and I'm not sure that's like the place to start.
I think everybody's different, aren't they? You know what I mean? It's
I
difficult
agree
to
with
sit
you.
here and go, you should do this, you should do that,
No.
you can try this, you can try that, you can do this. It's like, it's not one thing fits all, is it?
No, I agree.
Me solving my problems the way I solve mine is probably someone else's idea of a nightmare.
Maybe,
you know what I mean? Sitting
yeah.
in a room and talking about it with other people and stuff. Well, that was the other thing that I found really good. Like, going for a walk was brilliant. Like, getting out in the fresh air with your mates and just go for a walk. Like, and do not just round the block to the shop or whatever. Get out on an actual hike, put your walking boots on, and just get out and just do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 miles, whatever you do, and just walk. Because I think that is the most comfiest you can have them conversations with your mates.
Like physical fitness, getting out in nature, getting grounded, talking, like the concoction of that is very useful if you're in a position to do that. Like, I don't like these serious chats for you. I like the funny ones.
But then you can't...
Can you bring in some humour in a minute?
I think you've got to go... I think you get out and get fresh air and get out and walk and talk and chat.
Yeah.
I think helps. And I think for blokes, being sat or stood side by side rather than eye to eye, it feels a little bit more comfortable, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's not as intimidating, is
no,
it?
and you're having a conversation with your mate while you're walking about. It's just nice.
So now you're kind of like in your like old man era, and you kind of get like a little bit grumpy dad syndrome.
Yeah.
You know, like men get to this certain age in life and everything gets a bit more like, oh bloody hell, cost of living crisis, and that type of stuff.
Right. Do I sound like that? When I do sound like that, you can quite happily, I'll go to the shop for a pint of milk.
I'll go to the shop for the pint of milk.
I'll go for a pint of milk to the shop. From that.
Are you just going to embrace that era? Asking for a friend here.
What, being grumpy? Is that like a rite of passage?
Well, I'm kind of hoping it's not, and you're going to practice like a little bit more like positive mindset. So
I didn't think I was.
It creeps in from time to time.
Does it?
No, you're not grumpy. I'm just sometimes.
You just said I am. Oh, bloody hell! Cost of living.
No, but like I'm trying to think of an example, but just like
I'm not giving very good ones. Debbie Downer. I think I am going through a bit of that at the moment with like an age and a backache and that type of stuff. Is that what you mean?
Maybe.
Well, it's weird. Do you know people used to
Oh,
say?
it's weird.
Well, it is. Like, at what point do you start making noises when you put your fucking socks on?
You've started.
I've started. I've been doing it for the last 2 years.
You sit on the end of bed because you can't reach your feet.
Yeah. You can't. You used to be like when you were younger. You're like a ninja. You just put your sock on, one swipe, kick your other fucking sock on. Now I put my socks on. I'm like, oh fuck, oh Jesus, oh, it's a long way down.
Yeah, that's what I was meaning.
Is that what you mean by old man grump?
Yeah, like the old man.
That's not old man grump. That's
What
just
is
a
it?
fucking age thing. I just don't know how you solve that. Don't ask me that. If somebody out there has got a recipe for that or how I sort that out, then please let me know because I'll try anything. Like, listen, the depression and stuff like that. I wouldn't sat in a room with anybody. But if you can solve that one for me, I'll sit in a room and do whatever you want. Yoga.
But you're always throwing yourself around when you're like doing goalkeeper practice and stuff at football.
But at football, because I don't like them to beat me. That's the young side of me coming out.
You don't like the 9-year-olds to beat you?
No, I don't like them to score. I don't like them scoring past me when I'm in goal. That's rubbish. So
that's just your ego.
I've got like a burn on my arm from tonight from playing in goal.
Did they get past you?
No. If you mean like that, like a grump like that, like yeah, that's just an age thing. You'll know. You've only got a year left.
Year left of what?
Well, yeah.
Ooh,
Somebody said to me, it's all downhill from 40.
Yeah,
And then I hear all these other ones go, man, it's fucking, life starts at 40.
Yeah, 100%. I'm going with them people. They're my people.
Yeah, but every
life
tit
begins
says
at
that.
40.
He said life begins at 30. Life begins at 20.
I had a
life
really
begins
good
at
30,
18.
so yeah, I'm cracking on
Well,
at 40.
good luck to you all.
I will.
Good luck to you all, because
This
I guarantee.
Is what I mean.
No, listen to me.
It's
listen
like
to me.
Negative downward spiral, like self-fulfilling prophecy of like, oh, look, I like them people that say it's downhill at 40. I don't like them people. They're not my people. They're not these people on here. These people are positive.
I'm telling you.
Comment down below.
42.
Does life begin at 40?
42, and you either piss yourself, fart when you bend
You're
over
44?
to put.
Are you kidding?
From 42, you're not listening. From the age of 42, I started making grunting noises, putting my socks on. My back got weaker. Yeah. A little bit of wee comes out after I've had a wee. I need them tenor men.
Do you want me to edit that out?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we'll get the tenor sponsor.
Tenor men. Is tenor men? Is that a thing for
if there's anybody from Tenor Men watching, we would take a sponsor.
Piss off.
Is that going to be the slogan? Piss off.
Piss off. Tenor men, piss off.
You're talking like you're in your 70s.
I feel like I'm in my 70s.
No,
my body feels like I'm in my 70s.
44, you're like halfway through your life. Like, it's going to be a long half if you just carry on like this.
Halfway?
Yes!
Fucking hell.
That milk was looking promising.
I was hoping I was like fucking 3/4. To be fair. I think 70 is a good number.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, I want to be in my 90s for sure.
You will be. You will be in your fucking 90s, won't you?
Why?
Still fucking pottering around, pissing everyone off. Everybody's just like, she's like a fucking creaking gate. I wish she'd just go. Silly old bag.
I'd love to be a silly old bag, yeah.
Would you?
Yeah, I would.
Like crazy.
Yeah, I want to be like eccentric grandma type of like,
oh, massive glasses, loads of makeup, big
hair.
hair.
Loads of crystal jewellery.
Yeah.
And just being like, oh God, have you seen my grandma?
Hello! Doing all that still.
Still on YouTube. Can you imagine that?
Bumping into you in this little corner of the universe that we call YouTube. Maybe that is just a man thing. What do you want me to do? What do you want
You're
me
not
to...
massively grumpy, but
No,
I do
but
think
do you want
men
me
are
to-
more grumpy.
Yeah, we are definitely. But do you want me to like, oh, it's freaking brilliant. I can't,
Yeah.
you know, if we all had
Yeah,
that
I do.
upbeat attitude, like,
Yeah, I do. I want that.
you show me anybody who's got that, like men-wise.
Yeah, that'd probably creep me out, but...
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to get up in the morning and go to work. I'm really looking forward to, in fact, I'm going to go to bed now. Because that means, if I go to bed now, it means the morning comes around quick and I can get up and go to work even earlier.
Why don't you put your socks on now?
Do you know what? I've thought about this. I have thought about this. I might start sleeping in them. Because then it's easier.
Are you more nimble on us before bed?
No, if I put one once a week, put my socks on once a week,
Grunting.
take them off on a Friday night and throw them in wash.
Throw them in bin.
Or throw them in bin, whichever's easiest.
You'll be peeling them off your feet. You have to throw them in bin.
But literally, that.
Gonna say you like being a grumpy old man.
No, you're allowed to
It's quite
do
low
that.
vibration though.
Oh, fuck the vibration.
You can't attract.
What?
You can't attract good things when you're on a low vibe. You've got to be up. Your frequency has to be up here to attracting. Calling any goodness that you want has to be on the same frequency.
Oh, you can get away with saying whatever you want. Once you get to a certain age, it doesn't matter, does it? You say what you want. Everyone just goes, it's just old.
I think he was about 60, not
Me?
44. Sometimes when you speak like that,
On my scales, you young'uns, you just don't get it. You just don't have a fucking clue.
we're from a different era.
One day, you'll wake up and you'll sit on edge of bed and go, fuck, this is hard work. Because that's what I do.
Do you know what? When I get to that age, I'm not going to wear socks.
That'd be even better, wouldn't it?
I'll just refuse to wear them and then I won't have to do all grunting.
But I have this little thing, like, you know, if you wake up on a morning and you like kind of get out of bed, like, and you go a bit slow.
Yeah.
It hurts. So what you've got to do is you've got to be fucking hell, up we go, off we go, all in a wanna, and then it only hurts for seconds. Rather than...
Let me see that. So go and show me.
So you can do it like this, where you're like slow and steady. Ooh, that hurts. Right? Or give your leg a swing. Up you go. Get a bit of momentum off your leg. Up you go. You'll have noticed I do it in bed. I do this with my arm. And my leg when I'm in bed.
Yeah.
Right? Use your elbow like this.
This is really useful.
Like you're doing a drop kick. You ready?
I was hoping for.
Up we go.
I was hoping for some useful facts from you.
I'd have one of them beds that lift you out. Hurt me back. You say you think you can do the things that you used to do and you can't. When you're in your 40s, you think I'm fucking miserable now, or she thinks I'm miserable now, and I'm old and grumpy. Like, God forbid what I was like when I was going through that, because that was...
I think a lot of it was in your own head. I didn't experience a lot of it because, yeah, okay, you was quite reserved, I think, unless I've just blocked it out. But when I think about it, like
Maybe
I said, maybe I've stuck the penny, but I just knew what you was going through and losing your mum. Well, I say I knew. I knew you were dealing with grief, so I was just putting it down to grief. So then me and all were just kind of getting on with what we could get on with and let you do.
But I kind of remember it like in my head, you guys just kind of like were around.
Oh, we left you, gave you space.
Yeah.
In a bad way.
No, it was kind of obvious, and then that makes you feel like you're like, oh shit, they just don't want to be around me because I'm a miserable, grumpy old bastard.
But I do that now. I take myself away now.
Yeah, but that's not because of me. That's just because you're tired and you like going and watching YouTube videos. And
yeah, but that's like that. What I mean is that's just how I am.
Yeah,
I've always been like that.
But we're both like that. We're quite
exactly
comfortable in our own space, aren't we?
And maybe I did take myself a little way, thinking that's
give him space.
Yeah, and all was little as well. So I was thinking, like, you know, to deal with a little one. He was only 18 months old, so to deal with that, it's like, you know, sometimes that can be a little grating, if they're crying or. So I maybe did do some of that. So I'm sorry you felt like that. I didn't mean to, like, avoid you or anything.
No, I know.
I'm sure my intention was to actually just give you space so you could process.
Yeah.
Because really, I don't remember it being like this for me. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like, oh my God, what am I going to do with him? Because I felt like you was just processing it and then dealing. You did deal with it relatively quickly.
Yeah, but I bet there is people out there that
100%, and plus,
feel like that.
100%, and plus, like I said, we had a big trigger. We had a death, so I could relate and I could go, it's grief. Even though that was the final penny, there is obviously people that. It could be something like an injury or something, or they've lost their job or something. I don't know. It could be something really small. Not that they're small things, but that last penny could be so, you know, it might not be obvious. So then you go, what's matter? Like, what's going on? And you're like, well, actually, 20 years ago, this happened, and this is what's coming up from this last penny.
Maybe they were, oh man, grumpy, and just couldn't be bothered picking them up, so just did them and kicked them under stool or something. Fuck that, I ain't getting all the way down there to put them on. Just kick them under there, tell them I've lost them. Fuck it. Maybe they were 44, 43 or 44. I just thought, bullshit. I ain't getting all the way down there to tie them and put them on. I'm just going to kick them under there and tell him I've lost them. And walk around barefoot. Fuck it. Hopefully he'll send me home and I'll just go home in my slippers because they're comfy. I feel like I've proper been ambushed on. Like, not. I would have done it. I just wanted to be in the right mindset. Like, that's the thing. Like, you don't let. That's the bit you don't.
babe, we're trying to make a fucking living over it. We can't just wait around for you to be mindset. We've got content to create. We've got videos to make. We'll just wait around. I keep telling my channel about how you've just got to take proactive action. You just got to keep doing it. Keep trying. Don't really feel like it today. Well, that's why I try and push you.
If you want to get the best out of something, it's worth waiting for.
No.
Listen, my bonsai book says...
I wanted to talk about your bonsai.
You've just got to take your time. Don't rush these things. Bonsai trees, they're not... It takes time to grow. You can't just rush into it. It's a really good book, actually.
Yeah, but you still water it every day.
Oh, yeah?
You still trim it. You still feed it.
Yeah.
I can't just do no YouTube videos because I'm just waiting for the bonsai to bonsai. Like, I've got to do something.
If you wanted good content out of this conversation with me...
So do you not think this is good content?
Well, we'll see, won't we?
I'll be the judge when I edit it.
You can edit it up, lighten it up a little bit.
If it doesn't make it...
Get rid of this sofa and put me on like a Lilo or something.
I think we should do Gogglebox next time.
God, I'd love to do that. I would.
What would we watch?
I don't know.
Should I sign us up for Gogglebox?
I'd love to do Gogglebox.
You might get cancelled. If anybody wants to send any free shit our way.
What would you have? What would you want to be sponsored by?
This is great because I've been thinking about this a lot. I know that I can answer this straight off the top of my head. A Disney cruise.
Oh, right, that's thinking big.
100%. Okay. I don't think small.
Right.
I would like to manifest a Disney cruise.
Disney, if you're watching our fucking small, welcome to the small corner of the world. Welcome.
I would like one of them shark face masks. You know them masks they all wear.
Oh,
like crazy.
I'm having visions of you
like Squid Game things.
Shark.
Now you know Shark the Hoover.
Yeah.
Basically one of their masks, you know, like the
They make other things than Hoovers. Shark do.
And then I would like a sponsor from me and Em, my favourite dress company, because I've got this pink dress that's been in my vision for so long.
I know.
It's actually gone into sale.
Know what mask you mean. Like where you look like one of them stormtroopers with like the red light inside.
Yeah.
What does that do?
Then anti-aging and...
I need, if anybody can invent one, a stick that you put your sock on. And you just hook it on. I've seen them. I think they're a thing.
Bet you get that from Temu.
I think they're a thing. And some of them shoes where you don't have to do laces, just slide your feet in. Steel toe caps. Sock on, that's what I'd call it. Nobody that's been trademarked. Sock on a stick. Yes!
Sockade.
They're a thing.
So that'd be your sponsor. So right, I've had 3 sponsors. You can pick 3 sponsors, and is the first one sock on?
Disney Cruise.
Sock on.
I just want a sockade for putting on socks.
What would be your other 2? We're manifesting it. I just buy you one of them. It's fucking $3.99.
I think a weekly chiropractor. Know any of them?
And a therapist.
And I'm done.
Oh, they all do that better you.
What's that?
Or is it better me?
Depends who you're talking to. Doesn't it? Because if you're saying it's a better you, or is it a better me? Which one?
They're all the big...
Who's all of them?
The big YouTubers.
Oh, you keep telling me about these big YouTubers. I don't know who they are.
I better you.
Is it better you or better me? Should we Google that as well?
And they are a therapist. So we're not sponsored by them, but we should have been. They'd have been a great sponsor for this video. BetterHelp.
This is the shit that I have to put up with you.
Good job we haven't got them as a sponsor.
Thanks for sponsoring Better Me and BetterHelp. Thank you for all of the things you've sent through. And you get phone, next thing, phones ringing. Like, hello? Yeah, we're just doing a YouTube video. Yeah. Oh, it's not called Better Me or Better You. It's called BetterHelp.
BetterHelp.com. Apparently, that's great.
Don't plug them now. What are you plugging them now for? Fucking plugging them
Thank
for?
God we've got no sponsorship, eh?
They've not sent us anything. Not sent us anything.
They're
We've
really
just called them the
missing
wrong.
out. They're really missing out.
They're definitely missing out now. That's it.
So basically, BetterHelp.
Don't plug them.
No.
Are you talking to me or them? Who are you talking to?
It's like I think it's like a worldwide therapist, and then you can.
Or just one.
There's loads of them.
Everybody goes to it.
And you put in like what you want and your criteria or whatever, and then you'll get matched. It's a bit like Tinder. It's Tinder for therapists.
Fuck off.
I think it is. Why did you call it to me? I would like quote me on it.
What type of therapy are you looking for? Individual for myself, couples for myself and my partner.
Would you go and have? Would you have a couples therapy with me?
That'd be a right laugh, wouldn't it?
It's not supposed to.
That'd be a right laugh.
No, it's not supposed to be funny. I don't think.
So tell me why you're here today. Fuck no, she brought me. Wouldn't you? I haven't got a clue. I don't know. So who'd like to start with? Obviously her.
Says that no.
No, thank you. No thanks.
But if we needed it, would you go?
Oh, of course, if we needed it. I don't think we need therapy.
Oh, fucking hell, he'd just laugh his way through, wouldn't he? I do think, like...
I can be really serious.
I think it is important to laugh and have fun. My gratitude practice today, that I posted today, was laugh your ass off. And it is good to joke and laugh. And, you know, sometimes when times are dark, comedy is funny. Like, sometimes it is funny to just be a bit naughty, isn't it? You did talk seriously for quite a long time.
Did I?
Yeah, I was expecting a few more jokes in there.
All I want from you as I get older is...
Me to put your socks on?
Yeah. That's it. That's it. When I'm really old...
Well,
I
get down on my knees to do that.
I do it sometimes and go like that, and you just take it off of me, don't you?
I do sometimes take it off.
That's because I can't be arsed getting down to get them.
Hmm.
I've taken them off while we've been sat here with my other foot. But,
what, purely because you can't be asked to bend down?
yeah, it's a fucking long way up here.
So, Sockhead, if you're watching this,
Sockhead.
send us a
And
freebie and we'll advertise it
yeah.
to our 50 subscribers.
Yeah.
Because I think it's needed.
I think everybody will buy one. Everyone in the...
Or at least could we have like one of them vouchers? I've seen them do that. Like we can do Chris 20, like 20%
Get
off.
20% off.
Sockhead.
Sockhead. That means you'll get a Sockhead. It'd be like sponsoring somebody, wouldn't it? For £2, you could sponsor a Chris with a Sockhead, couldn't you? Beyond that, like children in need and stuff. For just £2 a month. For just £2 a month, you can sponsor a Chris in need. £2 a month.
You're an idiot.
But for £2 a month, you could sponsor me.
Just put them on for you.
Yeah, but if they were a £5 and you're getting 20% off, it's fucking pointless. Isn't it? And you get 2 or just 1?
You can just get one, surely. Just use it on, you know.
4 feet.
But,
No, it's okay.
right, I'm off.
Splash out £2.50.
I'm off now because I've
Buy
got to put
2.
his socks on.
You can load both
morning,
socks up at once.
I'm not getting up at 6 a.m, so I'm going to get prepared and organised. Whip them on tonight while he's asleep, and I'm done.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Goodbye. See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.